No worries, I'm here. Just bear with me. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Hi, Jay here. Topic for today. Another good one, right? Hey guys, as you know me, I'm always coming up with something to keep you up to date and on ball. Do me a favor real quick while we're getting started. Go out, like it, share it, make a comment, whatever you feel like. This one is definitely for you. Okay. Now let me tell you how this topic came about today. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Okay, now I'll tell you how I got that one today. Okay, there was a young lady that was in a chat I'm in, team chat type thing, and she basically said she was quitting. And I'm one of these people, every time, and I don't care, and I've been doing this online full time since 2012. Sorry, I'm live, so it's gonna happen. Okay. Full time since 2012. And yes, I've seen a number of people join companies, but I always get this like little how do you want to say, sad feeling, you know what I mean? When I see someone delete their self from a group that I'm in, or they delete their self from a chat I'm in. Excuse me. And you know why? Because I'm saying there is another person who could have made it that gave up. Okay. But the key is you have to figure out, well, why did they give up? Okay. And it's right there. Okay. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. And this is what they're not doing. They're not remembering why they started. Okay, we just don't pay our money and then in 30 days, 60 days, just walk away. Okay, unless we didn't understand that building a business takes time and a bunch of other things. Right, that's not for this conversation we're having today. But the key thing is to understand that building a business takes time. And if after 30, 60 days, 90 days, you just say, I give up. Just think about this. Where would Benjamin Franklin be? Where would we be with our electricity and whatnot? Huh? Where would we be with our mobile phones, our internet, if people had given up on the first try? Okay? It just doesn't happen. So look, bear with me. I found an article that I thought was kind of appropriate for this. And I just want to pull it up and I'm going to go over some of it with you. And please, again, I apologize for looking to my my left, but that's where everything is at. Oh, I was trying to avoid doing that. My apologies. Ooh, that really got me. Okay. Um, Let me see if it'll work like this. Yeah, okay. This one, it goes over. It says 3 mindset shifts that will keep you motivated when you feel like quitting. Okay, and again, I apologize for turning my head away from you, but my screen is to my left and my camera's right here, and I haven't got the 2 coordinated yet. Okay, so it says losing motivation sucks, but let's face it, it happens to everyone. Yes, it happens to everyone. And the key factor is that you have to remember why you invested your money. Okay, every company that you join, they tell you the one thing that's going to keep you going, okay, when the times get tough or when you have doubt, is your why. Okay, I don't know is because example, let's say you were about to be homeless, you're about to lose your car, you know, you needed to make some extra money, you got tired of the zip code that you lived in. Okay, you wanted to have that dream house for you and your loved one. okay, or you and your family, you wanted to take that dream vacation, whatever it is, that's your why. And you should have it hanging up right before you every morning, okay, where you can see it. So you know why you get out of bed. It says no one is motivated 24/7, 365, but people that succeed at the highest level find ways to stay motivated even when they'd rather sleep and watch TV. Okay, let me tell you about that. Okay. I'm on the craziest schedule in the world. And I say that because I'm 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Meaning I live in Europe. So when people are waking up in the States, yeah, right. I've already been up. Okay. All right. So I actually get up at, let me think about that. Okay. So normally I'm up around 9, 10, right? So let's say 10 minus 6, 4 a.m. I'm up. So that means I have to adjust my lifestyle to be available like my time, midnight or 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. If there's a webinar or seminar I need to be on. Okay. But I do it because I know my why. Okay. So I got 3 things here I want to talk about. They got 3 things they go over in this article I think are important. One we basically covered says, remember why you started. Why are you doing what you're doing? Oh, that's crazy. All right. Is to create a life for yourself, your family, or enjoy the life you travel the world, whatever. We just talked about that already. It's vital to know your why. That's the way the article starts. It's vital to know your why. You're doing what you're doing when things seem impossible and you have zero motivation. Okay, because remember, we're not always motivated. Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you. This morning, I got up. I felt great. Yesterday, I celebrated my wife's 75th birthday. Everything was fantastic. Family was over great. I got up this morning, felt good. Okay, noticed I needed to contact a member. We got into a discussion, and then all of a sudden I realized, hey, this discussion is going negative. Whoa, you're not gonna mess up my day. Okay, let me get out of this real quick, right? So I had to catch my own self because I got off track of why I'm doing what I do. Okay, that's what's important to understand. That's what's going to keep you positive, motivated, and inspired. It's vital to know your why. You're doing what you're doing when things seem impossible and you have zero motivation. A strong person will drag anyone to their feet ready for action. Without strong reason, quitting is so easy. That's why I wanted to get it to. Quitting is so easy. Anybody can quit. Anybody can walk away. Okay, and just say, well, okay. I just gave $100 or $500. Yeah, forget it. No. You paid your money to build a business for some reason, okay, that only you and the maker, y'all the only ones that know. Okay, so it's not meant for you to give up and walk away. It's meant for you to find out how to become successful in what you chose to do. Okay, let me write down this real quick. Sure, we understand that life is not always easy, especially if you're chasing a huge dream or a goal. I got a big one. By next September 1st, to be earning 100K a month. That's right. 100,000, okay, a month. That's a big one. And yeah, I jump out of bed and I'm ready to go every morning I wake up. It says there are bound to be struggles, ups, downs, and setbacks. Okay. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was trying this new I was trying to set up a email marketing program. Okay. And it took me, sad to say, almost 2 weeks to get this thing set up right. So I kind of wasted 2 weeks of marketing time on something that in the end didn't really work. Not the way I wanted it to. But guess what? I tried it and I found out that was not going to work for me. Okay, so the only thing I lost really, I lost time. Okay, and time you cannot get back. All right, because it took me longer to learn what I wanted to learn. But I didn't say after 2 weeks, you know what? I quit. That darn email marketing didn't give me what I thought it was going to give me, so I'm walking away. That's it. No, I found out it didn't work for me. Okay. So, since whenever you have setback, remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. Don't focus on little details. All right. Focus on the big picture. Keep your eye on the prize. Why did you start? You did not start to quit. Now, number 2 says focus on what you want. And we're talking about mindset shifts here, okay? Focus on what you want. I always mess up this lady's name, so please bear with me because I'm reading someone's quote. Maya Angelou, I'm probably saying it wrong. She said, ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. If you ask most people what they want in life, they'll probably have a hard time explaining it to you. Now, why am I going in this direction? Because this is the reason that people quit. It's not the company, okay? And the majority of the time, the products do work, whatever you're marketing. It's again, okay, and you hear me say this the next 365 days. It's right there. Or you can say it's in between these two things right here. It's your head. This is a mind game. Okay? You've got to win in your mind first, and then everything else will just, it'll fall in the track. Trust me on that, okay? It says, but most people that mission-driven and ready to achieve something bigger always know what they want. They have to know exactly what you want in as much detail as possible to give yourself the best chance. So to be successful, you've got to know exactly what you want. Okay? You can't just say, example, I want to make $10,000 a month. Great. To do what with? Just to say you want to make $10,000 a month? I've heard people say, well, yeah, I want to make $50,000 a month. But no, they didn't. What's it going to take for you to make $50,000 a month? How much are you willing to give from you? Okay, I can tell you this. And I'm going back to my younger days. I was in the, excuse me. I don't have any water, so I can't do that. Just bear with me. I was in the insurance industry for about 30 some years. I made a lot of money. I never made under 6 figures a year. Okay, near the end, I built up an office, right, which offered a lot of financial services. And that little office had built up to $300,000 a year. That's over $25,000 a month. Okay, probably closer to $30,000 a month. And I come to find out that when I got out to bed in the morning, everything was focused on that office. Okay, from the personnel that worked with me, from getting the advertisement out, the drive to and from was an hour each way. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I know what it takes to become successful. And this is what I try to share with you, the youth, the younger generation. You know, because this is my last hurrah. You know, I told my wife today, I said 2 more years. That's it. I'll be where I want to be, and everything else will be just residual. Okay. They say, you know, when you start a business, you got to pump the water pump. You got to pump that iron until you get it flowing. And then when the water starts flowing, then you just go back every once in a while and just do it like that. Okay. And that's my goal. That's where I want to get, just to be able to go back and just light cranks, let it run. Okay. I've gotten my base, and they're building, right? I'll tell you in another video. But anyway, let me focus on this, because for you people out there that are thinking about quitting, this is important for you. Okay. And follow along with me just here. It says, but I read that one, my apology. Focusing on what you want has always making those exact things show up in your life when you focus on what you want. I agree 100%. Find ways to prime your mind to a more positive state and focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. That's what makes you quit. The clearer your vision, the more likely you can make it happen. Clarity leads to creating a clear action plan to go from A to B. Okay, I'm just giving you a reason why people they quit. You know, you're trying, you're going through the motions, but you don't really have a long-term plan. It's like, well, it'll happen or it won't happen. All right, this one didn't work. Let me go over here. There's another shiny ball. Let me go after that one over there. I'm quitting this one right now. They told me I'd be making this amount of money and this amount of no mind game. You're playing a mind game with yourself. It doesn't happen like that. Okay? And regardless as to what happened in the past, I got to read this one to you. I just found this little quote here. It says, don't look back. You're not going that way. Okay? So, last one, number 3, it says you must recharge. Listen to me. You must recharge. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Oh, Lord, I've said that so many times. While you need to move fast and take massive action at times, but don't get stuck in the 24/7 workflow. Okay? This will lead to burnout, which will kill your motivation level. So that means that you could divide your day up. And remember, there's 24 hours in a day. We all get it. But within that 24 hours, yes, you have to do business. Okay? You got to have family time. You got to have time for our maker. Okay? So, you got to have time for the body to build the body up. You have time for the mental to build it up. So you've got to divide that all into 24 hours. And you have to have fun. Believe it or not, what I'm doing right now, I enjoy this 100%. I enjoy seeing that someone that I'm working with succeeds. Okay, that their business is growing. Then I know I'm doing my job, which my job is to help them, to inspire them, to motivate them. Okay? So where to go? I didn't believe me or not. This is funny because I'm reading this as I go, and listen to this. It says if you need to work 20 hours a day, this is going to be a recipe for burnout, discouragement, and apathy. Find ways to get people to help you with your goals. Hire people, automate. That's what I was trying to do with that email program. Okay. And simply take time to recharge. Besides, what's the point of working tirelessly to achieve a goal only to feel terrible, exhausted, burnout, knowing when you will put your foot down? Yes. Basically, these are some of the things that cause people to quit. I like the first one though, or the first and the second one, because the first one is remember why you started, and the second one tells you to focus. Okay, folks, quitting. How many times in life do you think, example, a Michael Jordan, a Serena Williams? Think about this. Just talk about Serena Williams just for a second. Now, anyone that follows tennis knows that she's trying to become the best tennis player ever, and she needs 2 more Grand Slams to do that. Okay, I think one to tie with Steffi Graf and another one to pass her, and she'd be the greatest tennis player of all time. Well, guess what? She made it to the finals of a Grand Slam the last 4 times and failed 4 times in a row. She only needed to win 2 out of 4. Do you think she's quitting? No, I guarantee you she'll be back out there. The Australian Open's in January. You can bet your bottom dollar she will be there trying again. Okay, because it's something that she really wants. And in your business, it has to be the same way. Remember the reason that you started, and you will not quit. Okay, you will find a way to make it work. Trust me, you will. I know you will. Okay, so I'm gonna end this one. I only wanted it to be 15 minutes. I think it's probably about 20. And I truly pray that you got something out of this. Okay, and like I always do, Remember this. First of all, see you tomorrow morning on Wake Up with Jay. And then secondly, always remember that, yeah, I'm trying to find the exit button. Always remember that God loves you, and so do I. Bye now, and I pray you got something out of this. All right? Bye-bye.